the consecutive sub 4 mile streak has a nice ring to it. How are you 1 year off of that? How close are you to that?
Well, I wasn't really aware of it at all until this season, and I got an email from a buddy who said, "Oh, you're tied with Sir John Walker at 18 years in a row." My good buddy and former training partner Nate Brannon from Canada, he was a Michigan Wolverine. Also, he told me he wanted to come back next year to see if he could do a sub 400 mile 20 years apart from his first one to a second one. So that was the first time I sort of thought about all of that sort of like longevity of sub fours. And so yeah, it's a fun little challenge. And if I had to go 2 more years to beat a record, I might think, flag it. But since I've only got to go one more season, I'll try it. And if I'm successful, I'm only 2 years away from going for the doing it at 40 years of age, which is sort of the natural master's age. And I remember when Walker and Steve Scott and Eamon Coughlin were all trying to achieve that, and probably doesn't seem as remarkable now since Leggett ran a 3:54 at 41. But yeah, it's definitely a personal challenge that I'd love to have a go at if my body still holds up.
What you're describing there is just that's the way Legat never retired, and Meb or Abdi, those guys who have been running forever never retired. Well, I check off this box, and then I'm really close to this box, and the Olympics are coming again, so I might as well just do one
Yeah.
more Olympics, right? You just keep talking yourself into it.
It's amazing how suddenly just having a 2 months of switching my mind off and not caring about the Olympics, suddenly like 1 year away doesn't seem that far at all. But back in March, like, oh my goodness, they're extending it all the way to August next year. Like, I don't know if I can go that long. Like, but now we're already almost into June. It's like, oh, another year. Like, let's get going. Let's do this thing. Let's get training. Once you're within that 12-month bubble, that everything seems feasible because it's within one full training cycle. But when you set goals beyond that 1 year training cycle, it's hard to imagine like coming out of shape and building up again. So I think I'll just continue to try and take things year by year and reevaluate my goals and how my body's responding to different training, and we'll make those decisions at that point. But it's been awesome to be on this journey with my coach, Ron Warhurst, since 2002. And we had a phone call the other day deciding that we're going to have a set peak for this season, even if there aren't any races. Well, you got to have some purpose to what you do each day. And that's been a real refreshing experience as well, that now we have a plan in place to try and aim for a September peak. And that's the same sort of approach we'll probably take in future years as well.